Hello explorers, thanks for joining us again and welcome back to another exciting and informative video on our YouTube channel. If you are joining us for the first time, we want to thank you for watching. For those of you who follow our channel, you notice we focus on informative and educating content on this channel. While we are still in the Netherlands, we shall be visiting the beautiful city of Rotterdam today. In this episode, I will be able to discuss the historical importance of this major Dutch city. I will cover the very important economic reasons why Rotterdam is a major business hub in the Netherlands. Also, I will be able to shed some light with regards to the strategic location for Rotterdam in Europe, and we shall close this episode as to the reason why Rotterdam now has a new face. So without any more delay, let's just dive straight into it. With regards to Rotterdam, Rotterdam is a major European port and the second largest city of the Netherlands. It lies about 30 kilometers from the North Sea, to which it is linked by the canal called the New Waterway. The city lies along both banks of the New Maas, also with the northern distributary of the Rhine River. In looking at this, Rotterdam is a very important strategic city in the Netherlands. The name Rotterdam was first mentioned in 1283, when a small tract of reclaimed land was created by draining the mouth of the Rot River. Rotterdam developed as a fishing village and was chartered in 1328. As of 1340, the town received permission to dig a canal to the Schie. Also, it became the major port of the province. As of 17th century, when the discovery of sea route to the Indies gave enormous impetus to the Dutch commerce and shipping, Rotterdam expanded its harbour and accommodations along the Meuse. Before the end of the century, it was, after Amsterdam, the second merchant city of the country of the Netherlands. Moving forward, Rotterdam adjusted to the changed circumstances after the French occupation, which from 1795 until the fall of Napoleon in 1815 halted most trade in the area. Transit trade grew more importantly, and also between 1866 and 1872, the new waterway was docked from Rotterdam to the North Sea to accommodate large oceanic steamships, so to point out. As of 1877, the city was connected with the southern Netherlands by the railroad crossing the Meuse River. The simultaneous construction of the traffic bridge across the Meuse opened the river's south banks, where large harbour facilities extending westward sprang up between 1892 and also in 1898. Between 1906 and 1930, Rotterdam Wharves Harbour was built. It became the largest dredge harbour in the world at the time. Moving forward, during World War II, Rotterdam city centre and more than one-third of the port's facilities were destroyed by the Germans. The city hall, as of 1918, the main post office, which was the stock exchange, was also among few public buildings that escaped destruction. The 15th century Grote Kerk, or the St. Lawrence Kirks, for those of you who know, was burned into 1940 but was later restored. In looking at this, Rotterdam literally rose from its ashes after its devastation by bombing during the World War II. A totally new inner city was laid out with a spacious and functional architecture orientated towards the river, and a series of experiments at the completely city planning that have attracted both professional and tourism alike. The Limeband Shopping Centre became the prototype for similar constructions in Europe and America. Rotterdam literally rose from its ashes after its devastation by bombing during the World War II. A totally new inner city was laid out with a spacious and functional architecture oriented towards the river, and a series of experiments at complete city planning, and have attracted both professional and touristic admiration. Rotterdam is an amazing city in the Netherlands. For those of you who have done business in the Netherlands, you must have heard about Rotterdam. If you are new to this channel, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. Rotterdam's economy is still almost completely based on shipping. The port lies at the heart of the densely populated and industrialized triangle of London, Paris, and also German Road district, and also the mouth of the Imports River, the Rhine and the Meuse. Yet it's also open to the North Sea, the world's most heavily navigated sea. The amount of sea transport goods and also that pass through Rotterdam Harbor, and its outpost is just enormous. The Europort is the largest in the world in terms of capacity. With such a cargo, of course, we do have Shanghai and other major ports at the moment, consisting of crude and petroleum products that goes across the Rotterdam Port. Rotterdam is also one of the largest grain general cargo harbor on the continent of Europe. It's also a major transshipment port of inland Europe, with tens of thousands of Rhine River barges using facilities that transcends beyond trade in this particular region of Europe. In looking at this, Rotterdam is an amazing place for those of you who plan to visit, and looking also on different perspectives. Since the late 1940s, Rotterdam's oil processing or petrochemical industry has grown in importance. The city has several large oil refineries pipelines from Rotterdam transport seaboard crude oil, refinery products, ethylene and natural gas, and the northern Amsterdam area as well, the province of Limburg, the southern island district of Zeeland, the Belgian city of Antwerp, and also to Germany. Rotterdam serves both Zesteenhoven Airport to the North Sea of Rotterdam. Cultural institutions in Rotterdam include the Doorland Concert Hall, noted for its acoustic perfections. The Boemas van Buren Museum has remarkable collections of paintings by the Dutch Flemish masters. Other museums in the city include the Museum of Ethnology, the Prince Harry Maritime Museum, and the Historical Museum. The city is also the home of the Erasmus University of Rotterdam. The Royal Rotterdam Zoological Garden Foundation is also well known in this amazing Dutch city. From other aspects, Rotterdam is a cosmopolitan city. A cosmopolitan city of Rotterdam indeed. Rotterdam is the second largest city in the Netherlands, like we've pointed out, and unlike other Dutch cities, with its impressive skyline, Rotterdam also called the Manhattan on the Mouse. Rotterdam's international port, also Europe's biggest harbor and amongst the world's top 5 biggest harbors. It's an architectural and cultural metropolis, so to point out, with countless attractions, festivals, and museums. The city has lively young urban culture and unmatched selections of shops, restaurants, cafes. Rotterdam also has interesting attractions from different perspectives, which leads on to ways to attract tourism and tourists from all over the world. It has a very important strategic location with regard to its movement. People can travel across Rotterdam coming from Belgium to Amsterdam, stopping in different cities. From other experience for those of you who plan to visit the city, Rotterdam City is many faces in different ways. It's a tough port city, trendy nightlife, on a sophisticated shopping center, and a hip artistic center. Above all, Rotterdam is the architectural city of the Netherlands, so to point out, that stimulates innovation. Its skyline is always changing. There are many things to do amid Rotterdam's skyscrapers, so to point out. You can also go on shopping spree, enjoy some excellent food, to visit the range of museums and attractions in around the city of Rotterdam. The best known museum of the town, as we've pointed out also, is the Boemas van Buren Museum. Have you ever been to the Netherlands? Have you done business in Rotterdam? Have you visited these beautiful Dutch cities? We will encourage you to check out this city the next time you plan to visit the Netherlands. If you are new to our channel, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. We want to thank you for watching our channel. If you are new to this channel, we will encourage you to check some of our informative videos about the Netherlands, and also review those videos and give us a like, and check out some other very informative videos we have about our travel across the African continent. While we are still in the Netherlands, we shall be reviewing other aspects about Dutch cities. If you have watched The Explorer and living in the Netherlands, we would like to hear from you. If you are someone who plans to do business in the Netherlands and checking about Rotterdam, we would also like to hear from you. We want to thank you for watching The Explorer. Hopefully, we shall be meeting you soon in our next episode. For now, I want to thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.